Shakur, right? He look like he got skill, right?
That's amateur shit. When that heat coming back at you, them niggas, like, you can see it, they ain't really, these niggas just talking that way. And there's always, oh, he can be this, he can be the next. Nigga, prove yourself.
I just did what I was supposed to do with the person that was in front of me. But truthfully, honestly, you up the level and get the top guys to get in the ring with me, I will make them look like that too. So,
your weight division.
How can it be the best division if a lot of these dudes are scared? You got guys like Zepeda, who been my #1 mandatory for years now, and I'm calling him out. I'm the guy that's saying, Zepeda, let's fight. Why am I calling the #1 mandatory out? So for me, I respect that the talent in the division, but a lot of these guys are scared to make the biggest fight happen, so I don't respect them.
One last thing, what's next? We want to see the best out of you, and we want to see you fight the best. You want to fight the best. Tell us who you're going for.
Gervonta Tank Davis. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing. Me and him can make the most money if we make this fight happen, so let's do it.
Hey, top of the top, man. What it do? It's your boy 5. We back with another video, man. Early morning hunt edition. Shouts out to the entire boxing community. What's cracking with the fight world? Let's get into it. I wake up this morning, getting myself together, I'm checking my phone to see, what people are saying about the fights. I get on Twitter, I get on Instagram, I get on YouTube. Just my regular daily routine, you know what I'm saying, on a Sunday morning, getting ready for the show. Y'all be sure to tune in, Usual Suspect Sundays at 3 o'clock Central Time. I'm seeing a lot of hate towards Shakur Stevenson. I'm seeing a lot of hate towards Frank Martin. But I'm really not seeing a bunch of criticism towards Tank Davis. Now, I'm the first to tell you, I'm not no Tank Davis fanboy. I'm not a Tank Davis hater. I actually like Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis is one of the most interesting and entertaining fighters in the game right now. But some of his fans are very, very extreme. Some of his fans don't hold him to the same standard that they hold other fighters. And these last 2 weeks of boxing has shown you and proven, and it's evidence, it's receipts online, that these guys do not hold Tank Davis to the same standard. Case in point, we seen Keyshawn Davis. We seen Keyshawn Davis have an excellent performance against Dennis Baranchyk. Instead of people pushing to see Keyshawn Davis and Tank Davis fight, you automatically start seeing excuses, criticism towards Keyshawn and Dennis Baranchyk. Now Dennis Baranchyk is a bum. He's not that good. Tank all opponents would destroy Dennis Baranchyk. Keyshawn Davis comes out and says, look, man, I'm not finna keep calling this guy name out, because what's the point of doing that? Y'all steady asking me about Tank. Y'all need to be asking Tank about me. And Keyshawn Davis was criticized for what he said. Post-fight interviews after the fight night, it was just a whole bunch of craziness, right? So now they saying Keyshawn Davis don't have the same energy. Why should Keyshawn Davis have the same energy when nothing is being done about him having the same energy? If Keyshawn Davis continues to call Tank out, continues to say his name, the Tank fans are gonna say, oh, he's clout chasing. He's using Tank name for views. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be attacked in the process of making this video. People are gonna say I'm using Tank Davis name for views when I'm a content creator and a YouTuber and I talk about boxing, whatever. But recently, yesterday, Josh Padley and Shakur Stevenson fought. Once again, it's the same pattern. People are jumping online, attacking Shakur Stevenson, like Shakur Stevenson did anything wrong. First of all, it's been a whole campaign, a smear campaign, since the beginning of this fight week, with all of the craziness, all of the BS with Kid Austin and Floyd Schofield Sr. from the beginning. But somehow, some way, it's Shakur Stevenson's fault that Kid Austin got sick, had to pull out the fight, did all this trash talking, did all this complaining, did all this conspiracy theorist, Shakur poisoned me. It's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Then Kid Austin jumped back online and say he's sorry. he apologizes and all this and all that, and they just trolling. I mean, we seen all of that, right? So we get past all that. We get to the fight yesterday. So now the Tank fans are saying Josh Pally is a bum. Oh, he mounted my TV last week. If this was Tank, if this was Floyd. I'm just seeing a whole lot of excuses, bro. I'm seeing a whole lot of excuses. I'm seeing a whole lot of BS, man. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, what was Shakur Stevenson supposed to do in that situation? He literally has been calling Tank Davis, Zapata, Lomachenko. He's literally been calling all these dudes out. Hell, he even got on Andre Ward podcast and said that he'll fight Keyshawn Davis if that's what it has to come down to. At the end of the day, bro, if Shakur Stevenson is trash, pillow-fisted, amateurish, like Tank Davis said at the beginning of the video, if he's all these things, bro, this should be easy work and easy money for Tank. Why do the Tank Davis fan base continue to make excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse? Tank Davis don't have to do anything. He can just keep fighting guys like Lamont Roach and Hector Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz. He can just keep fighting guys like that. Drain Ryan Garcia, fight him at a catch weight, put a rehydration clause on him. He can just keep doing all these things, bro. And it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. The greatest thing since Pretty Boy Floyd. I mean, bro, this is really getting crazy. I be trying to give Tank Davis a whole lot of passes and a whole lot of opportunities to be great, bro. But his fans already feel like he's great. Now, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you he isn't great or he's not great. I mean, he does great things when he's inside of that ring. But the opponent selection, the dudes who he is fighting, not so much. Tank Davis has never fought another champion in his own weight division. Whether that's from 126 to 140. He has never unified any of the divisions that he was in. So if he became a champion, he never unified with any other fighter in the division. When he was at 126, he didn't fight Gary Russell. He didn't fight Josh Warrington. He didn't fight none of those guys. When he was at 130, he didn't fight Valdez. He didn't fight Jameer Herring. He didn't fight Miguel Burchell. At 135, he didn't fight Devin Haney. He didn't fight Lomachenko. He moved up to 140. He didn't fight Prograis. He didn't fight Josh Taylor. He didn't fight Teofimo. He didn't fight none of the champions at 140. Now we are at 135 with Tank Davis. Tank Davis, and this is post Devin Haney. Devin Haney made it real easy for Tank. Real easy, had all of the belts. All Tank had to do was make the fight happen. Because y'all say he's the A-side to everything, and he's the man with the plan. All Tank Davis had to do, send Devin an offer, send Devin a contract. Devin Haney was free after the Lomachenko fight. He didn't have to go to 140 and fight Regis. He could have fought Tank Davis. Tank Davis and his team didn't send him nothing. Now we at 135 with him, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis. Really don't know what Lomachenko is going to do, but Tank Davis has once again not made it any offers, any attempts to fight any of these guys. And another thing that I'm seeing on the internet, Tank don't want to deal with Turkey. Tank don't want to deal with Turkey. Hey, if Tank don't want to deal with Turkey, right? If he want to exclude Turkey out of the business, why can't Tank's team reach out and bring guys to the PBC? Why can't Tank's team do another co-promotion like how they did with Ryan Garcia? It can be done. So all that's cap. It can be done. You did a co-promotion deal with Ryan Garcia, where the PBC had Showtime. If you wanted to buy it on the Showtime side with Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy had it on DAZN. You can do the same exact deal with Keyshawn or Shakur or Lomachenko if he decides to come back. Turkey doesn't have to be involved. He would like to be involved. He would like to give you your biggest payday. But if you don't want to do that, you want to go about it the Al Heyman way, the PBC way, where you gotta get a low amount of guarantee and make your money on the back end instead of getting a big bag up front plus the back end. I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Still has not done it. My thing with Tank Davis is this, bro, and I'm going to continue to say this until Tank Davis is out of the sport. It's the opponents, bro. For me, it's just the opponents. I don't care what Tank Davis does outside the ring. I don't care what he says. I don't care about none of that. I report it, I talk about it, and I move on. It's the opponents, bro. And it's no disrespect to Lamont Roach. And a lot of people is sleeping on Lamont Roach because all this talking Tank is doing, oh, I'm ready to get out the sport. Oh, I need to be more softer for my daughters. I'm not really feeling this. Me and Al got a plan. We getting up out of boxing. And when dudes start talking like that, bro, and they start manifesting that energy, it don't really end well for them. So I really want people to focus on Lamont Roach. I really want Tank to lock in on Lamont Roach because this might not go good. Tank gets behind on them scorecards, it might don't go Tank way. I'm just saying. Keep that in mind. And I seen Shakur say that, hey, stay focused on Lamont, man. He ready to tap that chin. These is just facts. Now, I see all these people talking about Shakur and they got so much to say about Shakur. What was Shakur Stevenson supposed to do in this situation? See, watching people talk about this fight last night lets me know, bro, that y'all just love Tank Davis, and that's cool. Y'all just love Tank, bro. And at the end of the day, that's the reality of the situation, because Shakur Stevenson pressed the action, was on the front foot, landing combinations, and beating the fuck out of Josh Padley. That's basically what he did, bro. He beat this man the fuck up. Stopped him, dropped him multiple times, got him up out of there. Y'all got something to say about that. Shakur Stevenson goes the distance, stays on the back foot, moves around the ring. You got something to say about that. So I come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter what any of these opponents and opposition of Tank Davis does, bro. You guys are gonna find a way to hate regardless. Whether it's Devin Haney, it's Shakur, it's Lomachenko, it's Keyshawn Davis. But honestly, Shakur and Keyshawn really has been getting majority of the hate. Y'all really bashed the hell out of Devin last year, right? And then another thing with that Devin Haney shit, y'all act like Ryan Garcia didn't cheat. Everybody loves talking about the left hook, but y'all act like the man wasn't on PEDs when he was in the ring with Devin. But you know, that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother topic for another day. But these past 2 weeks, it's been Shakur and Keyshawn getting a lot of the hate. Now Baranchik is trash. Josh Padley is a bum. Shakur this, Shakur that. Look, man, if all these dudes is easy work and Tank Davis is so great, like a lot of people say he is, and he's pound for pound, bro, this should be easy work. This should be easy work for Tank. It shouldn't be so hard to get these other fighters in the ring. It shouldn't be that hard, fam. Like, for real, it shouldn't be that hard. It wasn't hard to get Ryan Garcia in the ring. It shouldn't be that hard for Tank Davis to get these other dudes in the ring with him. Point blank, period, man. Shakur Stevenson want to make these fights, man. Keyshawn Davis want to make these fights, man. Look, I'm not going to say Tank got to fight both of the guys, but he definitely needs to fight one of them. If he's successful against Lamont Roach, he definitely needs to fight one of these dudes. I don't care who it is. It could be Keyshawn, it could be Shakur, it could be Loma. I don't really care. But before Tank Davis retires this year or next year, whenever the fuck he's getting out of the game, give me a Lomachenko, give me Keyshawn, give me Shakur. You gotta fight at least one of them, fam. Can you do that? Is that too much to ask for since you're so great and you're pound for pound and you're the king and you're the face of boxing? Is that so much to ask for? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below, man. And if you're great, if you consider yourself to be great, greatness requires greatness. See, all these other athletes that are labeled the GOATs and they're great, they did great things in their respective fields. LeBron James been to 9 finals, won 4. Patrick Mahomes, four-time Super Bowl champion. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Robinson, pound for pound GOAT. Multiple weight division champions. Ali, same thing. Floyd Mayweather, same thing. Terrence Bud Crawford, same thing. Greatness requires greatness, fam. And at the end of the day, we really don't know how great Tank Davis really is for real until he start doing great things and fighting great opponents. And that's just the reality of the situation, man. What y'all let me know what y'all think. Is the Shakur hate, is the Keyshawn hate justified? And who do you want to see Shakur Stevenson fight next? Who do you want to see Keyshawn Davis fight next? And if Gervonta beats Lamont Roach, man, what's next for Tank, man? It's your boy Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment, and we up out of here. Deuces.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Usual Suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ Usual 50-50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC. And remember,
it's a Usual Suspect day.
I had a bad performance tonight. That's all I'm really focused on. I wasn't feeling too good, so I'll live with it. It's okay. Several times I put out great performances, and then you have one bad night, and then everybody act like you're not that guy. You put a counter-punching southpaw that can also punch in front of me, and I only got one hand. I think the greatness was the fact that I made it work that night.